This past week's episode of Monday Night Raw, we had the first tease for the 2024 Money in the Bank ladder match, with Jey Uso stating that he will be winning the bout. And quite frankly, I wanted to ask if he is truly the best option we have, or maybe there's more. But hey, if you like wrestling content, we have that here on lock, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Beep your boy on the socials and on his Twitch, because we got some wrestling and variety content on there. Who knows, maybe I'm live right now for all you know. And on top of that, hey, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Nevertheless, let's get into the video and ask which 5 superstars should be winning the Money in the Bank contract this year. And of course, we gotta go ahead and start off with Jey Uso himself. Quite frankly, a pretty intriguing choice. And hey, you can go ahead and have a full-blown feud, reigniting the rivalry between Jey Uso and the ring general Gunther. Perhaps around WrestleMania time. Who knows? After Jey Uso goes and deal with the inevitable bloodline situation one more time, he can officially make his ascent to the main event picture as the next world champion. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not the next world champion, but the world champion after the next. Because Drew should be taking the title off of Priest, and then Gunther off of Drew. You get my point. Then after Jey Uso, you also have another choice in Ilya Dragunov, and you want to talk about good potential choices for someone to cash in on the ring general, and this could be a pre-announced cash in. Ilya could come out and challenge the ring general, and this could be another major WrestleMania match. Or if you want, you can have this be a cash in for Bash at Berlin, where we could have Ilya Dragunov. If you want to go ahead and just launch him into the main event scene, you can go ahead and have him take on Gunther. Then and there, these two have a lot of history. These two can absolutely kill it in the ring, and quite frankly, this would be able to help establish a new star in the main event scene. But if you want to talk about people that we are launching into the main event stratosphere with the Money in the Bank contract, I'd be an idiot not to mention Braun Breaker, which is having quite a meteoric rise to the world. Okay, maybe not quite to the world championship scene, but akin to the likes of Brock Lesnar, where who knows, maybe in a year he could be around that world championship scene, if not by the end of this year. With his current gimmick being rebellious, being destructive, not giving two. I think I'm past the 2-minute mark, so I can go ahead and curse all I went. But past the giving a shit attitude, I could see Braun Breaker going on ahead and absolutely tearing it up. And on top of that, if we can go ahead and either give him his NXT theme song back, or just give him a new theme song that sounds something a lot better than what he has currently. Those sirens that cut on the airways, those sirens that hit the second he decides to come out, could be a sound of true doom and destruction for the world champion. And yet again, could be something that really finalizes who Braun Breaker is, and the fact that this man could truly hang in the world title scene as a genuine massive threat. And what better way to establish someone as a genuine threat, right? Like giving them the Money in the Bank contract. Someone that's already going left and right and destroying people like it's nothing could very well be the very one that could pop up out of nowhere, destroy you like he's destroyed many other people, and take your world title just like that. And on top of that, as a little fun fact for those that have not been in the know for NXT, hey, he is the second to most recent person to defeat Gunther. So hey, and on top of that, if you wanted him to go after Cody Rhodes, another way to make a major heel. I mean, hey, Cody was able to take down the likes of Brock Lesnar not once but twice, and he beat Roman Reigns. So what a major way to make a major heel, quite like having Braun Breaker take down Cody Rhodes after he deals with the whole bloodline story, because you know he's going to have to deal with them again with The Rock. And in general, a new massive major heel is made. But there's one other person, actually 2 other people, that I could think of as good choices for the Money in the Bank contract. And the next person is none other than, well, him. He is him, Carmelo Hayes. He quite frankly has a lot that you can mold into a main event star. And quite frankly, one of the main things that the Money in the Bank contract should do, if you take us back into the year of 2014, heading into 2015, was turn someone that was a mid-card star that could quite frankly go in the ring and help them elevate themselves and the briefcase simultaneously to that world title scene. With Seth Rollins, the man that just earlier this year was the world champion, his first world title was off of the Money in the Bank contract, cashing in. And in that year leading up to it, this man was building his character, building himself up more and more and more. And not only that, but Seth was also able to elevate that Money in the Bank contract simultaneously. Carmelo Hayes has that potential where he could be the one to not only get elevated by the Money in the Bank contract itself, but also elevate the briefcase simultaneously. And not to mention, I could see this potentially leading into, who knows, maybe if you want to call Trick Williams up in the next half a year, you could potentially have their feud get reunited. But nevertheless, just a random thought, Carmelo Hayes will be a good choice. But who better than this man, who, which, if I'm being honest, should have won last year? And that is none other than the megastar, LA Knight. He can go in the ring, no matter what Twitter wants to tell you. He can go on the mic. He has that it factor. He just needs, well, to win the big one. You want to talk about someone that can elevate that briefcase and could be elevated by the briefcase simultaneously? Who better than the megastar? LA Knight, someone that's massively over. Quite frankly, I know he is going to be going after the United States title. Didn't stop the Miz. There has been people that have won mid-card titles while simultaneously holding the Money in the Bank contract. So that's no genuine excuse to say, well, let's not with LA Knight, because you could. You can go ahead and have him win that briefcase, win the United States title, get a bit of a rub from Logan Paul, and just with the sheer presence, the fact that the crowd loses their mind the second his music gets hit, it genuinely could lead to something that a lot of us have been wanting to see for a long time, and that is LA Knight get his flowers, making it to that Universal or the Undisputed Championship or World Heavyweight Championship scene. And on top of that, hey, I will say it does feel like as of lately, WWE has been kind of spinning their wheels with LA Knight. We need to do something with this man. He has been red hot over for the past year. Go ahead, take note of that and act instead of waiting for but so long, because LA Knight absolutely deserves it. But hey, that's just some people I would see and I want to wish, those are just some people I wish to win this year's Money in the Bank contract and why. And quite frankly, I want to know, who would you go ahead and choose? Maybe it's one of the 5 I just said. Hey, maybe it's someone else. Maybe you watch this wants to see Damian Priest for some reason win that briefcase back up. Maybe you are one of the many people that want to see Finn Balor go ahead and win that briefcase and cash in on Priest. Who knows? Maybe it's none of the people I've mentioned. Maybe I've gotten someone on this list dead right. You let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, see ya.